Hi there, welcome to the Sims channel. My name is Tanya and I'm a mommy and a lifestyle YouTuber. Thank you so much for tuning into this video. I hope that you click the subscribe button to support my videos, and I hope that you guys enjoy this video. So today I'm just going to be talking to you guys about Amandla Hair Products. So as some of you guys know, Amandla is my daughter, and I have now got my own hair product called Amandla Hair Products. So on my range, it's just pretty new at the moment. I have conditioner. This is our hydrating conditioner. It's a 500 ml bottle, and I have this revitalizing shampoo. This is also part of it, and then we have the hair growth oil, and this is, so the hair conditioner and the hair shampoo are both 500 mils, and then the hair growth oil is 100 mils. I don't know what happened to the speaker, but yeah, the hair growth oil is 100 mils. So basically all these products are pretty natural. I make these myself. I've been trying out these recipes for years on. Anyway, let's get into the story, right? So how did Amandla Hair Products start? I think a lot of people that actually know me know that I've been very passionate about natural hair. I've always had natural hair for a very long time. I used to have relaxed hair when I was very young, and then growing up, there was a time where I relaxed my hair, and then it started breaking out. I started having wounds all over my scalp. I tried it again after a couple of months. Same thing happened. I tried it over and over. Same thing happened. And then I tried to have dreadlocks, and I realized nothing was happening to my hair because there was no chemicals. So I realized, okay, my hair doesn't like chemicals. Fine. I wasn't doing very well with dreadlocks, so I decided to get rid of them and just start growing my natural hair as it is. So I started teaching myself how to look after my natural hair, because every time I went to the salon, God, the pain of people pulling your hair this side and that side and that side, because I have very, 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 very hard. Somebody said to me, my hair is like iskirpot, guys, like it's that hard. But anyway, you just have to know how to handle natural hair. You just have to know how to wash it, how to condition it, how to treat it, and certain things that you have to do to natural hair for it to be like that. Because now you can see, okay, I did stretch out my hair so it looks rather soft. Oh, there's ends there. Okay, anyway, I did stretch out my hair so you can see that it looks rather soft. This is not my actual texture. My texture is 4C. But anyway, so with me having to go through all of that drama every time I needed to get my hair done, and it was painful. Everybody who has natural hair knows natural hair is painful. Even if you got relaxed hair, you know once there is some growth at the bottom there, combing is gonna get difficult. So I started experimenting with different things, different oils, different shampoos, conditioners, starting to see what works, what doesn't work. I started experimenting with plants like your aloe vera and all of that good stuff. What plants do I work with on my hair? I do aloe vera, ginger, garlic, avocados, carrots, basically a lot of things that you can think of, which is food related or plant related. I've tried it on my hair, and I know what works for my hair and I know what does not work for my hair. So with that said, I did do a whole lot of experiments. I have a lot of experience working with other people's hair. I've had friends, families, and other people that I didn't know coming to me, oh, can you assist me with my hair? Sometimes I'll just be walking in the street and someone will be like, is that your real hair? And I'm like, yeah. Like, what do you do? How do you look after it? Blah, 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 and all this stuff. And I have to walk around giving people tips about how to look after natural hair. And I'm very passionate about how to look after natural hair. So I don't mind when somebody comes up to me and be like, okay, I have this, and this issue. What do you think I could try? I'm no expert, but I can give you the tips that I know. So that's just what I do. And now, when I fell pregnant, right? When I fell pregnant, this is now how Amandla Hair started. When I fell pregnant, I was excited. Then I found out I was having a girl. I got super duper excited. Because why? I was about to have a pretty little young girl that I was gonna do her hair. And then I gave birth, and that dream went shoo. When I was pregnant, all I prayed for, not all, but one thing that I really prayed for a lot. If God could complain, he would have. I prayed for hair. I wanted my daughter to have nice hair, nice full head, a nice full head of hair that I can play around with. I can try different styles. I can look after her hair. She would have this natural, beautiful, natural hair and all of that stuff. And then I gave birth. My daughter had little to no hair when I gave birth to her. She had little to no hair. And I told myself, it's gonna come out. And when it does, it's gonna be a bang. Give it 3 months. 3 months went by. Do you know what the worst part was? Every time I bathed her, there was always hair falling out. Every time I bathed her, there was always hair falling out. To a point where I felt like, maybe I shouldn't bathe her hair. You know, just to preserve that little bit of hair that's left. Maybe I shouldn't bath her hair. So all the hair fell out to a point where she was pretty much bald. And then a little bit of hair was, you know, struggling, holding on here and there and there and there. And then I remember every time I went to the doctor's appointments, I always ask about the hair. They're like, I think it was at 8 months or 6 or somewhere there. They did a test. And then just before she turned 1, they hit me with the brick. Like, they hit me with the worst news. I'm here, excited about my daughter who's about to turn 1, and I'm very excited. And I'm thinking about all the changes that are gonna happen in her life, all the things she's gonna have to experience, and all this good stuff. And then I go to the doctor's appointment, and then they tell me that Amandla is being diagnosed with alopecia areata. A part of me was like, what the hell is that? Knowing damn well what alopecia is, but I never thought that alopecia happens in children. And the areata part completely threw me off. But anyway, then the doctor was like, oh, this child is gonna lose all her hair. She's pretty much probably not gonna have any hair, none whatsoever. You might have to figure out something that you can do, maybe get a weave, maybe, I don't know, but if it bothers you, you can get her a weave and get her used to it. If it doesn't bother you, you carry on with life as it is. And I remember asking the doctor, can hair grow? And he was like, no, but maybe. And I was like, you know what? That maybe was all I needed. I'm not gonna lie. I was depressed for a good month or so. And I decided, I spoke to God. And I was like, my guy, this was the one thing I prayed for. And you didn't give me that. And now my daughter is going to be a joke. Growing up, she's going to be bullied. I mean, it's bad enough she's going to be bullied for sucking her tongue. Now she's going to be bullied for being bald all her life. Like, this is not fair. I remember I battled with God to a point where my husband was like, this is unhealthy. And every time family members or people would make a slight little joke about hair being bald, sometimes I would laugh it off, but really inside me it killed me every time commented on my daughter not having hair. And I thought, if this is happening within the family, how is it going to be when she grows up? How is it going to be when she's now out there? Everybody's going to notice that she has no hair. Everyone's going to make fun of her that she has no hair. And I cannot have that. I cannot have my daughter depressed because of hair when I've been doing people's hair. And I think in the second month, still I'm battling with God. And something hit me. And it was that thing of, you're doing everybody else's hair. why don't you think that the same God that gave you this gift, or the same God that helps you to help other people, can help you help your daughter? So instead of complaining, be bloody productive. And Amandla Hair Product was born. I'm joking. So I decided to be productive. I decided to try work out some certain recipes that would not be damaging a young child's hair, that would not be too sensitive for a young child's hair. So what I did was I started experimenting different things, different ingredients, but not trying them on her. She was still very young, she was still under 1. I started trying them on myself to see if the hair would grow, if the hair would be soft, and all of that stuff. And I learned a lot. I learned a lot in that time, to a point where by the time she turned 1, I had an idea of what I was going to use, how I was going to make her oils, what I was going to incorporate in her oils, what shampoos I was going to use, what I was going to use in her shampoos, in her conditioners, and all of that stuff. How I was always going to keep her hair and her scalp moisturized, because she has the alopecia. It looked like she has eczema, so her scalp was always dry and all this stuff. So I had to always think of ways to keep her scalp moisturized, to make sure that her hair follicles are opening. So I remember, bold as she was, every time I bathed her, I would always comb the scalp, and everybody would be like, what are you combing? There's nothing. I'm like, I'm getting her scalp used to this, because one day we're gonna be combing this hair. I remember it looked very stupid at the time, and nowadays when my husband sees me doing that still, he's like, you were really consistent with this. You're still doing this, and now she's used to you combing her hair that she doesn't cry anymore, and at the same time hair is actually starting to grow. So anyway, I waited until she was about a year and 1 month, so that's about 18 months. Then I started trying out things. I will not lie to you, the first few months was just, and then things started changing. I started to see a little bit of growth. I started seeing a difference, and not just in her hair. I was trying it also in other people's hair, and then it hit me, and I thought, light bulb. Isn't God trying to tell you something, child? And I realized maybe I could make a living out of this, because right now I'm not working. I'm just at home. I'm a stay-at-home wife. Maybe I could turn this into a lucrative business. So I did my research, got a bottle company, got a lab, got a printing company, decided to start working on my stuff, and voila, Amandla Hair Product was then started. So from that day, it's been working. I don't want to lie and say that it's doing great at the moment, because remember, first thing, Amandla Hair Products is not known. I have to do a whole lot of marketing for it. I have to go out and sell it to people. People don't know me. I have to start selling it to people, and then COVID hit. And then the second lockdown hit, like the second wave hit. So as soon as the second wave hit, guys, I cannot risk going out, meeting people one-on-one to try and sell my product with a child, a very young child, at the same time. And remember, Amandla doesn't wear a mask because she's still under 2. She can't deal with the whole thing of being covered. She can't wear a mask, so I can't really move around with her everywhere and expose her to certain things, because I would be wearing a mask but she wouldn't. So because of that, we have not been selling Amandla Hair Products, but for those that do order, there is certain people that order, and what I do is I go to the couriers and then I just ship off their orders, and then they get them on the other side. But I have not been selling like I did at first, where I would post on WhatsApp, Instagram, all of that stuff, and people would order and I'll go deliver at certain areas. Or also what I did was I would stop at a shopping mall and just put a table outside and put my products and start selling them. Or go into a mall, walk into all different kinds of shops, and approach every woman that I meet and be like, hey, listen girl, I'm selling this ish and this ish works. Look at my hair. If you want some of this stuff, let me know. If you don't, it's okay. You don't know me, I don't know you, so it's fine. Be you, do you. But to be honest with you, a lot of this stuff worked, because every time people see my hair, they're like, is that your hair? Have you been using this product? And I'm like, yeah. They're like, okay, let me try it. But yeah, it's no magical product. It's no magical product. I'm just gonna put that disclaimer out. It's no magical product, but it does work. It does do the job. You will see your hair growing with the hair growth oil. You will see your hair becoming not necessarily softer, but more manageable. And I do, every time I sell people these products, if somebody has questions, I always give them tips on how to take care of their natural hair, how to promote hair growth, how to retain length, and all of that thing, and all of that good stuff. So anyway, that's how Amandla Hair Product was created. So these products, how I usually sell them, is I sell the 3 together. So conditioner, shampoo, revitalizing shampoo. So I usually sell the 3 together: the revitalizing hair shampoo, that's followed by the hydrating conditioner, and then it's followed by the holy grail, the hair growth oil. So like, honestly, this guys, this as the bomb diggity, this is the real, like, I love this with everything in me. I don't have shea butter yet. I want shea butter on my range, but I don't have it yet. But this stuff works pretty well, and you can seal it in with your shea butter. This hair growth oil has extra virgin oil, Jamaican black castor oil, avocado oil, sweet almond oil, tea tree oil, lavender oil, aloe vera, moringa powder, and fenugreek. You guys can just imagine, that's a bomb right there. That's a bomb. That's everything that your hair needs, and you will thank me after you've purchased some of this. And my home has become my storage, so these cupboards are not just full of plates and glasses and pots. They are full of the hair products as well, because it's part of our livelihood. Anyway, I had to do this to look after my daughter, who is my pride and joy. Hence, I named the product Amandla Hair Products. So basically, this was named after my daughter because she pushed me. Basically, giving birth to her was God's way of pushing me to say, yay, wake up, Ntumbu, wake up, Vuga Ntumbu. You need to do this. I created you. I gave you this idea. You're not putting it to use. Do this. And so I'm doing it, and I named it after my daughter. It's called Amandla because I feel like when you use it, your hair's gonna have that Amandla, and you know, you're gonna look good. You're gonna wear your crown. You're gonna embrace your crown. I'm all about black people embracing their crowns. You can wear a weave. I love weaves. I just can't afford them, but I love them. And I love braids. Braids are protective styles. They don't count. Weaves are also protective styles. But I love it when black people can embrace their own crowns. I love it when black people can manage their hair. So if you cannot manage your hair, I love to know that I've helped somebody out there manage their hair a bit better, and it makes me sleep better at night. So anyway, that's basically it. That's basically the story about Amandla Hair Products. So the product is here, it's out there, it's selling. It's 120 rands for the whole package of this. Back on the special, but the normal price is of course 150, but every time I'm running a special, I throw it back down to 120. Thank you so much for watching this video and staying until this far. I really do appreciate your time. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you have not already, and don't forget to click that bell notification so you can be notified every time I post a video, which is every week. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a beautiful day from here on. See you in the next one.